Well, hello. Welcome to this live stream. It is really great to be here with you. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I don't know, I just felt like it'd be a good time to do one in January. It is a beautiful, cold winter day here in Minneapolis with snow on the ground, which makes me so happy. And it makes me happy to be here this morning with you, just sharing these songs. Do say hello in the chat. I love to know who's here. Part of this is just to connect. I miss you. I miss all of you. I miss travel. I miss singing for you in all your cities. So please say hello in the chat box. Oh, there we go. It's from South Africa. Yay. Hi, Brian. Oh, this is great. Yeah, so it's Saturday at noon here. And I know that you are all tuning in from different time zones and cities, so this is fantastic. I put together a collection of my songs that really highlight the feminine and the strength in the feminine and advocate for women's rights, women's stories, women's voices. So, hi Mary, hi Ron. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, I love this. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this song called I Am Human. You don't know me, but I'm someone like you. I am a woman. I am human too. I am your mother, your daughter, your sister, your friend. I am a woman. I am human. You don't know me, but I dream just like you. I've got big plans, important things to do. I've got my liberty, I've got my happiness to pursue. You don't know me, but I'm just like you. How can a person be expected to live with no autonomy, with no choice in what they give? Can't you see me? For all that I am a woman. I am human. You could be me with one roll of the dice. You could lose everything, all of your power, your voice. When it was written, it was one vote for every white man. We will lose everything if we let this stand. How can a person be expected to die no more than a vessel for a possible life? Can't you see me? For all that I am a woman. I am a human. I'm not a sinner. I'm not yours to control. I'm not the cause of the fall of man. I am your mother, your daughter, your sister, your lover, your friend. You already know me, and you've got to trust me. You already know me, and you've got to trust me. You already know me. I am human, I am human, I am human. Oh, I have to admit, I'm a little nervous. I haven't done a live stream in a while, and it's like, you're all here in my little office. It's great. Okay, so I'm gonna say some more hellos. Oh, hi, John and Lena and Jasmine. I'm so glad you're here. And Mary, yay. Okay, we've got Bristol, we've got Arizona. Yay, I learned to live. Oh, Ash and David and Joe and Linda. Okay, great. This is fantastic. Yeah, so I just love being with you. That last song I wrote after Roe v. Wade was overturned. And this next song I wrote a few years back. It was kind of my first song into reproductive rights. I was a little afraid to write about it, so it's a little more hidden in this one. And it's Rowan! Yay! Okay. So, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so this next song is called Black and White Dress. I finally found a black and white dress. I've been looking for years now, and so I thought I'd wear it for the live stream. This song was inspired by a photograph, and in it there was a woman with a black and white dress. And I just imagined this story, and it's a story about a woman choosing herself and making her own decisions in this world that keeps telling her things are either black or white. But I mean, I think we could all spend a little more time living in the middle, where there's more gray, where things aren't as clear, where there's more nuance and complexity. So here's Black and White Dress. I grew up in a black and white town with one-way streets and a one-way sound. I moved to the city to live in the gray. I knew I had things to say. To color my world, I got a tattoo. Rented an apartment and I met you. We should have been more careful, we could have been more true. We've only ourselves to blame. But I feel good in this black and white dress with its black and white stripes, its curves and its stretch. Mama would tell me it's a little too tight, but Mom ain't here tonight. I've never been good at standing my ground, raising my voice, sticking out in a crowd. I learned pretty young how to keep my head down, to follow the rules and behave. I sat in a church where Jesus was judge. He knew what I wanted, he knew what I'd done. Right was right, wrong was who I was. I prayed my pride away. But I feel good in this black and white dress with its black and white stripes, its curves and its stretch. Mama would tell me it's a little too tight, but Mom ain't here tonight. I see you looking so down, your eyes on the pavement and heart on the ground, lost in the color of a black and white town and what they'll think of you. You tell me you love me, but you know it's a lie. You're just afraid to make things right. I'm not gonna live for the sins of one night. It's my life I choose. I feel good in this black and white dress with its black and white stripes, its curves and its stretch. Mama would tell me it's a little too tight, but Mom ain't here tonight. And I feel good living on my own, holding my freedom like a rolling stone. Jesus would tell me it's black or white, but it's just me tonight. Well, there's Black and White Dress. I fumbled over a word and just sang sounds. The word was shadows. Shadows, lost in the shadows of a black and white town. Oh my goodness, who else do we have here? Mary Beth, yay! And Ron, great. I'm so glad. And Barbara, I'm so glad you're tuning in. This is fantastic. Okay, so next on my list around this topic of songs for the feminist movement, which I believe are very important right now. I wrote a song a few years back, kind of inspired by that story of Adam and Eve in the garden that I grew up with, where literally the world, paradise was perfect, and then Eve ate something and reached for knowledge, and then paradise was lost. And I think about this story all the time, and just those messages that have kind of sunk in deep and have had some impact on my own life, kept me from reaching for things. Have, a lot of women, including myself, have struggled with food. And I think that story has more power than we realize. And so I like to think about it. And it made its way into this next song. It kind of merged with the story of the devil and Robert Johnson selling his soul to the devil for the blues on the dark railroad tracks. I don't know why I know why these stories merged, because they came together for me with this poem by A.E. Stallings. There's a poem in here called A Trio Lay on a Line Apocryphally Ascribed to Martin Luther. And the theologian Martin Luther supposedly said, "Why should the devil get all the good tunes?" And she has a sweet little poem in here, and I took that poem and turned it into a song and borrowed some lines with permission. And it just plays with those ideas of like so many things that have been told to us, particularly as women, as being off limits, are kind of where the fun is. And maybe they're not off limits. Maybe it's okay to be wild and dive into the darker places, I guess. So this is Why Should the Devil? Oh my gosh. I see John Hunter from South Africa. Yay! Okay. Why should the devil? Why should the devil get all the good tunes? The booze and the neon and the rhythm and blues, the swaying in the darkness and the lovers like spoons. Why should the devil get all the good tunes? Why should the devil have all the real fun? The fire and the freedom and the coming undone, the Saturday nights and the beating of the drums. Why should the devil have all the real fun? My mama told me that the devil likes to dance, dressed up in the shadows, always looking for his chance. Snake in the garden, wanna change my plans. I think the devil is a music man. Why should the devil get all the good tunes? Does he sing them on Sunday in those dim lit rooms, rocking out the jukebox, making bad men swoon? Why should the devil get all the good tunes? Why should the devil want to steal my soul? This wretched, bull and lonesome, and this need to be whole. Just a lost little puppy, always looking for a home. Why should the devil want to steal my soul? My mama told me that the devil likes to dance, dressed up in the shadows, always looking for his chance. Snake in the garden, wanna change my plans. I think the devil is a music man. God's so good, why don't he have soul? Don't hear the music, wanna lose control. Feel the heavy rhythm, wanna rock and roll. God's so good, why don't he have soul? Why should the devil get all the good tunes? The songs that make you sweat, the songs that make you move, the songs that make you feel like you got nothing to lose. Why should the devil get all the good tunes? And why should the devil keep me up at night, whisper in my ear, do what I like, sounding so wrong but feeling so right? Why should the devil keep me up at night? My mama told me that the devil likes to dance, dressed up in the shadows, always looking for his chance. Snake in the garden, wanna change my plans. I think the devil is a music man. I think the devil is a music man. Why should the devil get all the good tunes? The blues and the neon and the rhythm and blues, the swaying in the darkness and the lovers like spoons. Why should the devil get all the good tunes? All right. Let's see. I'm going to tune up for the next song. I love to bring books to my concerts these days, in person and with you now online, because I love to read, and a lot of these songs are conversations, I think, with thoughts that I discovered in books. This is a book that has a very intriguing title, Screaming on the Inside, The Unsustainability of American Motherhood. I'm sharing this book with you. If that title resonates with you, as it did with me, I think you should definitely read it. Lots of research went into this, just the history of motherhood in the US and the values that went along with it, and how it's shifted over the years, and how we still live in a country where families, and mothers in particular, are really unsupported. Like, the community just isn't there for raising kids, and it's really hard to maintain a sense of self and as you're parenting, and especially during the pandemic. And this next song I'm going to play for you, I wrote during the pandemic when I was really struggling to maintain that sense of self and connection to my work. And I kind of started praying to Mary, the mother of Jesus. I grew up, my first few years were spent in the Catholic Church, and I remembered her from that time, and I missed her, and I just really wanted, like, a woman, a mother to pray to, because I thought, you know what, she could understand what I'm going through. So this song is a prayer. Mother Mary, help me get through. I don't know how to do it all, and I'm calling on you. God hasn't walked a mile in a woman's shoes. Mother Mary, help me get through. Mother Mary, was work ever done? Did you doubt your own competence? Did you have any fun? Was life just a backseat ride to raising God's son? Mother Mary, was work ever done? I am just one woman, stretched like a sail on a boat that is too far from shore, and the waves, they just keep rolling. Is it a sin if I want something more? Mother Mary, did you ever disappear? Did you ever skip town for a while to get your head clear? Did you ever learn to give it all while your light just fades? Mother Mary, did you give yourself away? I am just one woman, stretched like a sail on a boat that is too far from shore, and the waves, they just keep rolling. Is it a sin if I want something more? And I remember your face, how it shined in that church, full of beauty and grace. You were the image of love, Holy Mother of God. Were you ever enough? Mother Mary, how did you grieve the loss of your brightest self, the life that you dreamed? My child is the greatest gift I've ever received. But Mother Mary, how did you grieve? I am just one woman, stretched like a sail on a boat that is too far from shore, and the waves, they just keep rolling. Tell me the truth, did you ever want more? And is it a sin if I want something more? It's so fun to sing these songs. I'm going to take a sip of tea from my very special P is for Placenta mug. I'm going to say hello to, hi Patty, I'm so glad you're tuning in from Wisconsin. Okay, well, the next song I have for you is P is for Placenta. And this song, and the next song I'm going to sing, were inspired by this book, Like a Mother by Angela Garbez. She has a whole chapter in here on the amazing science of the placenta, and I was so riveted I had to write a whole song about it. And more research is coming out. So recently they've been using placenta cells to help burn victims regenerate skin without scarring. It's kind of amazing, mind-blowing. There's just so much to discover. So this is my song for the placenta. Alrighty. We all learned once upon a time that when an egg and sperm collide, that egg becomes fertilized and eventually a baby. But there's an unsung hero here, an afterthought we should revere. Before that egg turns embryo, it first becomes a zygote. That zygote cell divides and splits and soon becomes a blastocyst, and that blastocyst makes two things, not just one. A brand new organ built from scratch that feeds that fetus till it's hatched. Now everybody, raise a glass, a toast to the placenta. P is for placenta, not Pete's or pint or please. It's the motherboard of human life. It's everything you need. The placenta is a masterpiece of intricate design, a maternal-fetal interface connecting space and time, both hospital and pharmacy, a restaurant and more. It acts as kidneys, heart, and lungs until that baby's born. P is for placenta, not pasta or poutine. It's a big box store, a smorgasbord. It's everything you need. The placenta isn't pretty. It looks like a piece of meat. It smells musky, like a liver, but it's still a wholesome treat. You can roast it in the oven, dehydrate it into pills. You can drink placenta smoothie. It is sworn to heal your ills. P is for placenta, not perfume or potpourri. Its abilities are amazing. We finally see your beauty. P is for placenta. We will pass you by no more. We celebrate your gift to life and raise a glass once more. Placenta. All right, cheers to the placenta. And I hope everyone's doing great today on this Saturday. Again, I just want to say how special it is to be with you. I've missed this. I'm going to sing this song, So Strong, next. This is the title track to the album I put out last year at the end of January. So it's been out in the world for a year. In this song, I really tried to reclaim that strength that we take away from women after they become mothers, after they give birth. There's this newfound strength that I experienced in my own body after I gave birth to my daughter. And I was just so amazed of the strength I held within me. And then immediately that shame came in about looking different. And also just having different time for the things in my life. My life was so different, my body was different, and I was supposed to get back to who I used to be, and I couldn't do that. And I don't think anybody can, and I don't think we should. I think embracing this new strength that we find becoming parents and giving birth is just so important, and no one should take that strength from us. So this is called So Strong. It strikes like lightning, shatters the sky, rips through you like thunder, cracks your world open wide. You hop up. I got distracted. I'm nervous, people. Let me go back to where my words are. Here, wait a second. I got it. Okay. It strikes like lightning, shatters the sky, moves through you like thunder, cracks your world open wide. You ride the waves as you push through the pain. You have never felt so strong. It pulls like quicksand, swallows the ground. You're caught in a riptide. You can't swim your way out. You lean into the flow as you learn to let go. You have never felt so strong. But the world doesn't want your strength. It expects you to find your way back to your old shape, to your old shape. It moves like a river, sweeps you away. Say goodbye to your old self. You will never be the same. You are more than you were. You give more than you take. You have never felt so strong. But the world doesn't want your strength. It expects you to find your way back to your old shape, to your old shape. And then she's with you, pressed to your skin, her eyes wide open, just taking you in. You hold her gaze, so in love and so amazed. You have never felt so strong. You have never felt so strong. But the world doesn't want your strength. It expects you to find your way back to your old shape, to your old shape, to your old shape, and forget your strength. That was so strong, and I'm going to say hello to Teresa and Max, yay, from Oregon. Just reminisce for a moment. If you ever lived in Seattle and went to the Beery House for their house concerts, Max and Teresa hosted the most wonderful house concert series. Such good times. And that reminds me, this year I'm really going to focus on playing more house concerts, and hopefully that includes some travel. So keep me in mind if that's something you want to host, and maybe we could do more concerts on the internet too. I'm thinking about that as well, because it's so fun to connect sometimes in this way. So what do I have next for you? Okay, I have my song that really wrestles with aging And I have a feeling a lot of people wrestle with getting older because this is my most played song on the internet, which really surprised me. It's called Ever Gonna Fly, and I wrote this song around my 39th birthday when I just felt this sense kind of loss of youth, and fear that that loss would include being seen differently by the world, being seen as having less value. And this song kind of helped me work through those emotions, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I look in the mirror and I see the years have changed me. Lines on my skin, worn out look in my eyes. I had a flame, I did my best to keep it burning. The fire is just coals now, the last memories of light. And I feel ashamed of growing older. I feel afraid, time is passing me by. I've held to these dreams, but my dreams have grown colder. Can't let them go, but are they ever gonna fly? When I was young, I knew which road to travel. I felt something in me that was promising to shine. But life is a game, and it spits you out in pieces. The things that I've lost, I ain't ever gonna find. And I feel ashamed of growing older. I feel afraid, time is passing me by. I've held to these dreams, but my dreams have grown colder. Can't let them go, but are they ever gonna fly? I was raised to be gentle, I was raised to follow. Find me a good man and never leave his side. Darling, I don't blame you for this place inside that's hollow, but I can't forgive you for just standing by. And I feel ashamed of growing older. I feel afraid, time is passing me by. I've held to these dreams, but my dreams have grown colder. Can't let them go, but are they ever gonna fly? Can't let them go, but are they ever gonna fly? Can't let them go, but are they ever gonna fly? Oh, I'm gonna say hi to Relitza and Richard in Durban. Hello. Okay, so that was a song about the fear of aging, and this is a song about being proud of my age and embracing what I know now. I think, well, this doesn't matter, but I kind of moved around my set list a little. I'm going to sing a song, I think after this, inspired by this book, The Dance of the Dissident Daughter. I love this book so much. In the intro, Sue Monk Kidd just talks about how important it is for women to tell our stories, because our stories have been excluded from history and for so many generations, and they're being more included now, but it's still not balanced, and when women tell our stories, we change the world. And so this next song is brand new. It's a debut, total debut. And I started writing this one on my birthday this last summer when I was turning 44. And it kind of includes little vignettes of just the things that I have learned so far as a 44-year-old woman, artist, and mother. So I hope you like this. It's called If I Were to Tell You. If I were to tell you where I've been, first I'd draw a map for you and use my favorite pen. Then I'd crumple up the paper and try to start again. I get lost on the highways in my mind. If I were to tell you, if I were to tell you what I need, you might laugh at what sounds simple, you might shake your head at me. Just a quiet hour of reflection and a calendar that's free, a good book and a good night's sleep. If I were to tell you, if I were to tell you what is wrong, we'd be up all night and still we'd be talking with the dawn. The world's on fire and children are the casualties of war. My mother's heart can't take it anymore. If I were to tell you, if I were to tell you what I know, it is safer to stay hidden than to let your true light show. Most people don't deserve you. Most people are afraid they won't recognize the ways that you are brave. If I were to tell you, if I were to tell you what I dream, the whole universe would open, you'd see planets never seen. We would dance under the moonlight, the earth beneath our feet, with the fireflies and the old growth trees. If I were to tell you, if I were to tell you what I've lost, it's the hope that there's a savior and that love comes at a cost. No sacrifice is worth your curiosity and joy. Pleasure should be nurtured, not destroyed. If I were to tell you, if paradise is waiting, I will break down all the doors. No heaven is worth gaining if you don't know who it's for. In my quest to find a savior, I found something more. The courage within me to build a life worth living. If I were to tell you where I've been, if I were to tell you where I've been, if I were to tell you. All right. Yeah, so that's a brand new song. It has only been sung for my husband and 2 of my friends here in Minneapolis. And now you. So there you go. I have another new song I will debut 2 weeks from today when I do this live stream again under the title of Songs of Hope, which I'm really excited to do. So I hope you join me for that one as well. Same time, 2 weeks from today. All right. Well, I think I'm going to switch it up. Let's see. I just need a moment. Say hello. That was very, very vulnerable, sharing a new song with you. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this song, another vulnerable song. Why not, right? This song, I'm going to retune a little bit for it. This is a song I wrote for my friend who I grew up down the street from in Tucson, Arizona. And I just want to give a big shout out to the power of friendship and female friendship and the friends that we get to grow up with really, teach us how to be who we are and share their strength with us. And I got to be friends with this really amazing woman named Jen. And we got to grow up together, and not a couple of years now, it was in 2020, she was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer and fought so powerfully, but lost that battle 2 years ago. And I wrote this song to just tell her how much she has meant to me and still means to me. I feel her with me still. As I sing this, I feel her with me, kind of just as a light of bravery and kindness and love in this world all the time. So this song is called Queens of the Desert Sun. When time was our friend, we were children as wild as the weeds. We were fearless and bold, strong of the desert, sun and heat. Without a care in the world, we roamed through the streets. Your house was a few doors down, and you always welcomed me. I never had a friend like you, the kind that time throws your way, and I never knew how lucky I was until time tried to take you away. The games that we played, we were never afraid to dream. We were stronger than anyone knew, more powerful than we seemed. Adventure it called. You answered and traveled the world. And now you're the mother of two brave, beautiful hands we hold, how our bodies keep hidden inside. They betray all the plans we have made. They eat us alive. I wish I could know that heaven was real, that we will dream once again in that place where everything is healed. I never had a friend like you, the kind that time throws your way, and I never knew how lucky I was until time tried to take you away. Time tried to take you away. Time tried to take you. Well, after that song about a very special, strong woman, brave woman in my life, I'm going to sing my feminist anthem next. I Know a Woman. I wrote this song while I was living in Durban, South Africa, in the year 2010. And when I wrote it, it started out as a reply to a letter from a friend that had reached me all the way from Minnesota to Durban. And when I first sang it, I wasn't sure how it was going to resonate. I was nervous, so nervous, and worried like, oh, we already know all this. I don't need to sing about it. And then I got such a powerful response from it, and I continue to, and I just feel so, I feel like this song is a good friend, and so is this book for me. I held it up before, but Sue Monk Kidd, Dance of the Dissident Daughter. It's her memoir into her journey away from a very patriarchal religion into something that felt more feminine. So she kind of leaves behind the faith of her childhood in the middle of her adult life, and tries to discover something more true to who she is. And one of the parts in here that really struck me is she talks about the day she realized that she never heard the female pronoun in church. And when I read that, I cried, because I didn't either, and I didn't even realize it was missing. Like, that's how big that loss was. It was so big, it was hidden. And so with this song, I just tried to put strength back into the feminine, because words like vulnerable and sensitive were always, they kind of had negative connotations when I was growing up, and they are so powerful and strong. So this is I Know a Woman. I know a woman who feels every moment with sorrow and joy. She is blown by the wind. Her heart moves so quickly, it tires her to follow, but this world wasn't made for such sensitive things. And I want to sing her a song that will free her to feel what she feels without judgment or shame. All of her power right beside all her pain. She died to the dreams she once carried inside. And she raised a daughter who cannot forgive her for failing to lead her with wings into life. And I want to sing her a song that redeems her for all that she is, that she hasn't become. As she lived for her father, then husband, then son. And Eve, blessed mother of all of creation, they punished you when you reached out for the truth. And all of this violence we witness toward women is the shame we still carry for wanting the fruit. And I want to sing her a song that will bring her into a world where her reach can be wide, free to take what she wants and to never be shy. Weeping in small quiet moments, caught with no reason to feel so alone. They tell us our sadness is private depression, but our mother's submission is centuries old. And I want to sing you a song that weeps with you for all that you lost as you tried to be good, living the life that a good woman should. And I will not worship the gods of my fathers. I will call to my mother for her to provide. She carries the seasons inside her emotions. The wind is her song and the moon is her guide. And I want to sing her a song that relieves her from the weight she has borne just for bearing a child on a river that's deep in a current so wild. Creation is waiting for us to employ it, to reach with our hands and dig deep in the earth. The dreams of a woman are never indulgent, still they teach us to harden the pains of our birth. And I want to sing you a song that receives you as you wake to a world where you're second to none, where your life is your song and your song will be sung. I've got 2 more songs for you. And I have a piano in front of me. Never would have guessed, huh? So I'm going to play these last two songs and just have some more tea from my mug. I wrote this song last summer. Well, I started it in the spring, but it took a while to finish. I wrote it as a plea to my home state of Arizona to protect abortion rights and reproductive health care. Arizona had a crazy law from like 1864, crazy ban that went into effect for a brief period. And then Arizona repealed it, but it was really uncertain what was going to happen in that state. And I love Arizona. I grew up there. It felt like a mothering force to me, the desert. And so I felt betrayed by that loss of care for women there. And in November, Arizona actually passed the Arizona Abortion Access Act, and now the right to an abortion is in the Arizona State Constitution. So Arizona did it. They're protecting reproductive health care, and I am so proud. And I'm also very still saddened and fearful for how divided our country is over this and how care is so scattered across the states. This is a song that is a plea to my home state, which is doing a great job right now. It's called Arizona. Arizona, I am your precious daughter. I come with prayers to offer. Stand up and fight for me. Arizona, they have ripped away my freedom. They say God and life the reason. They don't care that I'm divine. Arizona, I am begging you to see me. Embrace me and believe me. Let my body be my own. Arizona, Arizona, Arizona. Arizona, all this talk of life beginning. Can we talk about the living? Please protect us as we grow. Arizona, is my body worth so little? Am I really just a vessel with no value of my own? Arizona, come close to me and hold me. Protect me like I'm holy. I am the child that you raised. Arizona, Arizona, Arizona. Arizona, you were a fierce and fearless mother. I could never run for cover from the power of your son. Arizona, the raging of your thunder, the lightning storms, the wonder, the vivid colors of your sky. When it rains, it pours, and the washes fill like rivers. Won't you cry for me and fight for me until I too am free? Arizona, do not forsake your daughters and the gifts we have to offer, the lives we have to live. Arizona, put an end to all this madness. Stop pretending life is precious only when a life begins. Arizona, I need you more than ever. Cherish me and never let them take this choice from me. Arizona, 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 stand up and fight for me. And hats off to you, Arizona, because you did. I hope other states do the same. These are crazy times in America. And I'm just trying to remember that the most important thing right now is kindness, community. When the world feels too big to change, we can create change on a local level. And I think just the commitment to make friends with our neighbors, to build strong communities, goes a really long way, and that's kind of what I'm focused on. And you all are my friends. You all are tuned in. So many of you are friends from all over the world. And again, like I have really been struggling the last couple years to keep the faith in my music and to keep doing it. And having you all show up this morning means the world to me, and it really puts the faith back into my body. And thank you so much. I'm going to end with a song called Dandelion, which was inspired by another book, a scene from The Handmaid's Tale. And this is a song of hope. This is a moment in the book where the narrator, who has no control over her body or her life, she looks out into a field that is perfectly manicured and controlled and as well, and she just longs to see something wild. She longs to see a dandelion. So I'll end here, and I hope you join me on Saturday, January 25th at the same time for more songs. Thanks for hanging out. Dandelion, you are a sun. Your tiny rays of hope bloom for everyone. Dandelion, you are a moon, a soft white sphere of stars, a wand of parachutes. Dandelion, you are a wish, waiting for a child's breath. Dandelion, you are a womb, you hold another world inside each feathered plume. You ride the wind, scatter seeds, float and drift, go where you please. Dandelion, you dream of stars, dream of travel, of going far. Dandelion, you can't be tamed. Unlike the other flowers, you won't bloom in a vase. The tulip opens, a rose unfurls, your head falls over, your petals close. Dandelion, dandelion, you're in my head. They've pulled my roots, cut my stem. Dandelion, you are a ghost. It is your yellow face I miss the most. There's freedom to and freedom from. I long to open in the sun and fly away. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, again, appreciate your support, your friendship, and your ears. And your company. So let's do this again in 2 weeks. I will see you then.